And the other thing that's kind of bringing the bat out front, kind of around too soon, is the lead arm. You can see kind of how this elbow juts here. The lead arm staying a little bit too flexed, kind of carries the bat away from us. We really want that lead arm to stay loose and relaxed, and stay relatively close to the body. Okay, we don't want to feel like it's long. We don't want to feel like it's barred out, but it should feel long and loose. Okay, we don't want it rigid, but it should feel pretty long and loose. Now, if the ball's inside, we may have to break down to get to it, but we don't want our swing to always be to have this this elbow get bent and get out in front of us here. This one not, the other one not quite as bad, but those hands are still too far away and out front. So you can see how that lead arm stays pretty close to the chest and nice and long. And then the body braces up through contact, transfers to the arms, and so we get this back arm finishing more through here. You can see how the back arm doesn't really finish on these swings. So in other words, we're kind of finishing. We're making contact more or less by our shoulders, kind of turning our arms through the ball. The easy fix here, the easy cue really is we want to really feel ourselves hit the ball with our hands finishing. You can see how quickly Adrian's hands get through the ball, contact, finish. So that back arm, we make contact. That arm's a little bit bent there, but then immediately after contact, that hand is going to pronate or get over the top, and that arm is going to straighten. Whereas Collin's, arms are kind of both staying bent, through contact. Okay. See, his hands aren't really finishing until way over there. Okay, so we need to have a little less, turning of the shoulders through the ball. The body should brace and let the hands finish. Okay. One way to see this, I drew a line here right through his lead arm. Okay, right through Adrian's lead arm here. Okay, so on that finish. So we take him to a point about here, about contact, and you can see there's the upper arm. Okay, that's where the lead arm is. And as we continue through these frames, you can see that lead arm really hasn't traveled. And that gives you evidence that lead arm slows down, or it braces up right before we hit the ball. Okay? And then there we have transfer, whereas we don't really get the bracing up there with Collin that we want to get to. So what are the easy cues there? We want to tilt, not turn the shoulder segment. We want to feel our shoulders tilt, not turn so much. And we want to hit the ball with our hands, not by turning our shoulders through the ball. Okay? Hit it with your hands, tilt the shoulders, don't turn them. Hit the ball with your hands, tilt the shoulders, don't turn them. Alright, we'll finish up with the back arm. And again, we could maybe add a little bit of loading there out of the back arm. Again, Collin being a right-handed thrower, we need to kind of work on that, just developing a little bit more arm action to load. But as the elbow slots works to the ball, we're in a really nice position to launch from. Barrel is stacked above the hands. We're in a real good position to throw the barrel from here. Okay, and we've got even more stretch than we had here, so the arm hands are back a little bit better here. So really nice position there. We'll make sure we don't let we've improved this too. The barrel isn't as far behind our head. Okay, so we don't want to feel that barrel wrap behind our head. We want to feel like the barrel works more in front of us than behind the helmet. But just a real nice position here to launch from, and we just need to really fire those hands out there, throw from there, and not push out to there so much. As soon as that lead elbow kind of breaks down there, we're a little bit more of a pushing position here and less of a throwing position once those hands are that far out in front of us. Okay, so from here we really need to throw that top hand behind the ball. Okay, but we're launching. The launch position couldn't be better. Okay.